Welcome back to Legacy of Leaders here on Buzz TV. I'm Jack Sears, your host, and today we have an exciting program. An instrumental leader in our country who has served this country well through military service. Welcome to the show, Adam Bagby, who now teaches world history, I believe, at Saint Augustine High School. Welcome to the show.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
Yeah,
I teach world history. I've taught world history at Saint Augustine High School for 10 years now.
10 years.
10
Wow.
years, and it's always unique. It's a fascinating experience when you every year you get new students and you see those young minds that want to learn and they want to grow and they want to advance and graduate and then go on to college. And you hopefully they're successful at it.
Well, you know, young people are the future of our country, our families, everything that we do.
Mm-hmm.
And that leads into a really good question that I want to follow, and that's our country.
Yes, sir.
You have served our country well. Thank you for your service.
Oh,
and
thank you.
tell us about your service to our country in the military.
Yes, sir. I signed up in 2001.
Mm-hmm.
So September 11th, actually, we just had the anniversary,
Mm-hmm.
and that was actually the first day of my AIT, Advanced Individual Training. I learned to be a military police officer, and then the next thing you know, part of the initial invasion into Iraq, and Baghdad, Mosul, Tikrit, Abu Ghraib, Rams, you name the vacation spot, and I was there, and it was difficult from time to time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, establishing a working police force, route reconnaissance, route security. But at the end of the day, as long as you brought all your friends home, I mean, that was the most important thing, and the support that we got from our families overseas. I mean, yeah, you get a package of goodies, and every now and then you notice that it would have been opened before you got it. But man, I tell you, it was something that needed to happen. You know, at the end of the day, getting a dictator out of power, that right there is what made it worth it. By all means, serving the country is a family tradition of mine, going all the way back to Jamestown. So I just carried on the family tradition. But I met my wife in Richmond, Virginia, and she helped me become better because I went to a very dark place with my PTSD. I was blown up in Iraq in my Humvee, so I got shrapnel in me, so I got a Purple Heart. Through all my operations and everything, missions and all that, I saw a fair bit of unpleasantness, and just coming home, it put me in a dark place. And my wife, she helped me out, and she helped me out of it. She had me come down here. I used the GI Bill to go to college, and I became a teacher.
That is outstanding. Adam, first and foremost, thank you for your service to our country. That is an understatement. Purple Heart recipient. Yes, there's a saying, freedom isn't free. You're living proof of that. Mm-hmm. But what I'm excited about is your legacy of leadership, that you're bringing probably that military experience into the classroom. Is that correct?
Yes, sir, it is. In fact, I actually will, from time to time, if I can encourage the kids to get their work done, I will share with them a story from my experiences. And I like to tie it into the lesson so I can bring them back some sort of experience being in my classroom that they wouldn't get from a typical teacher. That being said, I also am interested in legislation from Florida that might be coming down the line, and I want to try to make my community a better place. So if I can reach out to community leaders and take the time to actually visit with them and maybe talk about some of the legislation, maybe from the perspective of a teacher or from the perspective of a leader, and maybe try to build relationships and try to encourage a communication between teachers and the decision makers. So I think maybe somehow I can take my skills and try to apply those and build relationships between our community leaders and those who are in the classroom. Or maybe for veterans also, maybe trying to help build relationships with community leaders and veterans that are having a difficult time once they get out of the service and they're not really quite sure what to do with their lives. have them be community, have kind of some sort of community outreach to these veterans, have them try to make the community better. I mean, there is a place for us all in the community.
You know, that is a great way to wrap up our time together. Giving back to others, pushing it forward.
Yes, sir.
Helping to build that legacy of leadership among young people and the community, and sometimes just giving a hand up to help someone out. So,
yes, sir.
Adam, thank you once again for your service to our country, our community, to your family for their sacrifice as well. And we look forward to hearing more about your success as you move forward in what you're trying to accomplish in the classroom and out of the classroom. So thank you.
I appreciate it. Thank you for taking the time.
So that's all the time we have today for Legacy of Leaders here on Buzz TV. It's been a pleasure to have Adam Bagby with us. To learn more about what he's doing in our community, please visit us on iwannabuzz.com. This is Jack Sears, wishing you a great day. Thank you.